Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. So James's first birthday is coming up, which is crazy. I just honestly cannot believe it. So I thought I would film what we're getting for his birthday. Not a huge amount, just a few items, but there's one like big main present. So I just thought I'd show you what I've got because it's good to get some ideas. Obviously we are still kind of okay, we're not quite in lockdown, but we're not really sort of back to normality. The plan would have been to have a birthday party at like a local hall with a bouncy castle and things like that, or soft play, which is what Olivia had, so obviously I want to make it as fair as possible, but it's just not going to happen. No way well, obviously it's not going to happen anyway, but we spoke about doing like a joint birthday party maybe later in the year, but I think we're just going to shelve the whole idea of a birthday party, and next year we'll maybe do something proper. Yeah, next year we'll maybe do something when he turns 2 for then, which is probably a better age. He'll maybe enjoy it a bit more than he would just now. He'll have no idea what's going on. But we are going to have a like family get together. Hopefully going to try and do it outside as much as we can. We might have to try and bag some gazebos and things like that if the weather doesn't hold off, if the weather's a bit rubbishy. So that's the plan. Won't probably just family. We're really not going to extend it into friends and all that, and we'll see how it goes. We might like have a separate day for friends, but we're just a bit cautious of having too much people in the house, in the garden, you know what I mean? So we don't want too much people. So that's it, just family and maybe friends another day, and that is the plan. So I will show you what we've got for him. I can't really physically show you the main present, but I filmed a little clip which I will insert here, and he has got a like ride-on car, so it's like electric and we can control it, or eventually he can come to control it, but he is massive on cars, like absolutely loves it. So here you go, it's all boxed up still. We made it about a couple of weeks ago. It was a nightmare to make, but we've stored it away just now, out of the way. It's I mean, it's an amazing thing. I mean, we're definitely going to have to make it up for Olivia because she didn't get anything as fancy for her first birthday. But obviously being a boy, Craig wanted to get him something a little special, and he does really love cars. He is always going about the floor with a little car, so that's exciting to see him in it and on it and riding about in it, and it should last for a long time, and it's probably the kind of thing that Olivia will use as well. So he's got quite a lot of hand-me-downs from Olivia in terms of toys and that, so I suppose in a way that kind of makes them fairer. So yes, that's his main present. It'll be exciting, as I say, to see him in it. So because of the like size and the cost of the like main present, we've just got him a couple of few things. Obviously it kind of outweighs as well because he's not getting a birthday party this year, so it'll kind of like even itself out, because obviously cost of things. We have ordered him a cake, so hopefully we'll be able to pick that up. There won't be any issues and won't be like in lockdown or something like that. So I have picked up this from Home Bargains. You might have seen it already in my Home Bargains haul, but it's just like Mega Blocks. Is that what it's called? Yeah, Mega Blocks. It's just again because it had the vehicle with it. He loved this, pushing this along. And then it's got blocks inside. It's got a little man in it, but I don't think he comes out. It's a fire truck with blocks, and then you can build. It's called Freddy the Fire Truck, and it's got 6 pieces in it, and it's for age 1+, so perfect aging, and yeah, I think he'll really like that. I also picked up this bag for him, which was just going to be for normal like use, but I haven't really used it yet, so I am going to put it in his bag so he can get it as a present. Just to add in some little bits and pieces. I picked this book up from Amazon. Always like to get a book for them, and James does love the books, and we've had a similar, I've got a couple of ones like these before, these pop-up peekaboo ones, but this one's Under the Sea, and obviously you can open it up and there's a dolphin, and so yeah, he'll like that. He likes playing peekaboo. As I say, it was from Amazon. I can't remember the cost, £10, something like that. £5, £10. Also from Amazon, I picked up some animals. He quite likes the characters, and these are like soft. I haven't actually opened them to see how they are. I'll just leave them. But what's there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 animals. And it is for 18 months plus, but it'll be fine for James. So yeah, I think he'll like them, and it's a bit different from like cars and footballs and things like that. So that. And kind of like, well, so obviously Olivia's got to get my present as well. I asked her what she wanted to get him, and she said an Olaf costume, but I kind of didn't give her much cut on that. I was like, yeah, I'm sure he doesn't want to dress up as Olaf, and you dress up as Elsa, and Mommy's Anna, and Daddy's Krista. Like, okay. So when I was in Home Bargains, I also picked up this kind of vintage toy, I suppose you could say, but obviously very modernised. Telephone where you can do things like that, and obviously it's got the eyes, and it's got the string that you can pull it along, so I thought he would really like that. Again, that's 12 months plus, and it's called a chatter telephone. Eyes blink when pulled. He'll like it. Obviously he's not far from walking, so he'll be able to pull that along fine, so I'm looking forward to seeing that. And that is really everything that we got for James. I don't really think I'll get much more. The problem is I'm not in any shops, and obviously we don't live in like a big city, so there's not a huge amount of toys shops, so I don't think I would add in anything else, to be honest with you. Maybe a couple of little like couple of pound toys, things like that, just to put it in. He's getting, I think, the Fisher Price garage from one of his grannies, so you know, with the cars and everything like that, so I think he will love that. I don't know what else he's getting from the other grannies. I haven't actually heard yet what they are getting, but yeah, it'll be good to see what they're all, see him on the day. Probably very confused, but I was just going to point out something I did get from Amazon was a birthday card. So birthday cards just now I find are just, I'm just not loving them in the shop, unless you're going to like a proper like card shop. I don't know, just not finding them that great, and sometimes it can be quite expensive for what they are. But I've been a couple of times I've ordered cards from Amazon, so it was just to point this out in case you didn't know they did cards. But I got son happy first birthday, and it's obviously that tiny tatty teddy, so I thought that was really good. Chuffed to, not that card's all that great, but it's nice for me to get something that I like, because although I don't like spending a lot on cards, I'd rather spend more than the present. It is nice to get one that means a lot, even if it's to the person buying it. I like buying a nice card. So that is everything for James for his birthday. What have we got to go? About a week in 2 days. Absolutely crazy. His birthday's on a Thursday. I don't know what we're going to do for it. Craig is supposed to be working, but we have spoken about maybe him taking the day off, or maybe taking some of it off, and we would do something. What I don't know, there is a farm maybe an hour away, but it's quite close to where there's a lockdown on, so we're just a bit cautious. So we'll see we'll see how things go next week, what the weather's like, because it's outside obviously, so if it's pouring rain we definitely won't be going. So that is the plan. But yeah, I hope you've liked this little insight into what we're getting James for his first birthday, and if you did, give it a thumbs up, and if you are new, I would love you to hit the subscribe button. Catch you later, bye bye.